first known as the Meadowlands. EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants. Time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's taken down just shy of midfield. A pickup there of 13. It's a Browns first down. He'll look to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. Here, up the middle, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space, so when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
18 Cardinal.
They'll try to run. And he's going to pick up the Browns first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on that 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a designed run. And a short pickup down to the 21.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. Now this time, he'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
He'll turn and hand this one off. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. It is 2nd and 6.
19, Tiger. Track 60. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down.
Count 79 Broncos. 69.
They'll throw out of the gun, exiting the pocket right. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
The kick is good.
And that's a really important opening drive here, Mike. You think back a week ago, there was a lot of disappointment. It was a long week of practice, a lot of questions that had to be answered inside that building. So you want to come and show, hey, last week is over. We are a lot better than how we looked then, and you can't do it a lot better than that.
On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bronco switch. Tag.
They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 6.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Scatterboo. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
6 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
Hey, let's go now. 60 Bison, 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newbin. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big play for the Giants. 42 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
It's a gain of 11.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Browns with the advantage.
34-yard line.
Or from MetLife Stadium after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a toss to Scatterboot, heading right. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4.
Set. 7.
They run on the jet sweep. And he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense, no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense, no gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check go.
On 1st down, Dart. That's caught, and it's Cam Scatterboot. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Second down, they need 7. Out of shotgun, it's Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger.
They'll take over first and 10. Their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now, faking the give. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. That is Tyler Newbin up from the secondary, working his way in to record the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. This one not quite on target. Let him too much. That one falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Third and long. Back to throw. Out to his right. And he did all he could, but he's going to be forced out at the line of scrimmage, well short of the first down. So on fourth down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez, to punt for Cleveland. On the return, it's Tracy. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here is Dart. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To throw is Dart. Open man is Robinson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
16 yards.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
Out of the gun, third down. It's Dart. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big-time play out of the G-Man. 33 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the 22-yard line.
to Scalaboo, running right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
3rd and a yard. Dart. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Dart. They try to work the screen with Scalaboo. And he will get into the end zone. Cam Scalaboo. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The kicking team off for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Giants will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They'll return this from the 11. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Start on the ground, and they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half. Look to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle. And this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. That one going to land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Listen, man, I had to grow up. That's why.
I'm not lying. Ready? Check out.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down. Looking to throw. It's Dart. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Scatterboot. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Darian Porter in on the stop. 3rd down and 3.
4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Dart. And that is incomplete. Contact occurs just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Open man left side. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste. When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Browns say they have it, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
First and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Warrior 70. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing. Dart. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big play for the Giants. A gain of 66 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Set.
They'll run. It's Scatterboo. And he'll take this one in. Cam Scatterboo. Touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Now the try for an extra point. It's up and good. And the Giants will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Third down, they need 5. They'll look to throw. That one hauled in. It's complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
And it's been this elite pass defense that's made things very challenging for the offense so far, and that's only his first catch of the game. But, you know, sometimes, Mike, it's just that one play that gets you going, so we'll see if that's the case here.
And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Tyler Newman is there for the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. This one complete, right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got it about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. Now it is 1st and goal. Judkin. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Tracy now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Scattergood. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6.
From the 31, here's second down and 4. Here's Dart. A short one taken by Hawkinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a shotgun. It's Dart. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Byron Murphy. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Good for a quick first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
On first and 10, they'll set up to... nowhere to go! He's going to be taken down. Dexter Lawrence getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Now he'll run.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
They'll throw here on third and short. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
At the 16-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Ready to work. Ready to work. Ready.
Now a give on the ground, and he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
They'll try to set up the screen here, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ready.
2nd down, 8 for the first down.
Wrap ball 80. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. The crowd at MetLife on their feet for 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Browns. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. The extra point is good, and the Browns have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Tracy now to return it. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
70 range. 70 range. Go. 60 Eagles. 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 Lion. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Bronco. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Push. Wrap ball 80. 18 Rattler.
Dart. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 32 yards.
These wide outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
The game hanging in the balance and a critical 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minutes.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Here comes 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 right here.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
And it's 3rd down.
This crowd urging the defense on. It is 3rd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Back to the air one more time. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And in this situation, Mike, with time running down, an incompletion here is not the worst thing in the world. Remember, you're already well within scoring range. Now you're just trying to get as close as possible. You can't take a sack, and of course you can't turn it over. So if it's not there, just throw it away.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. That's catch That's number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. They'll keep it on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
And now the timeout will be called, so they are in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win for